What happens when an animal's instinct is stronger than human reason? Do they truly understand when someone is in danger, or is it just pure luck? Today, let's find out with fast instant karma through these astonishing true stories. This dog patiently held the stroller while the father went to get a bottle. No words, no commands, just a dog that knew exactly what it needed to do.
Okay, perfect. That's not the best way. Moving these guys over into the bar.
A brand new Netflix blockbuster from the creators of Sharknado, an epic showdown between a baby kangaroo and a giant bird.
Right now, the baby and Kevin are just attacking me and each other at the same time. This doesn't. Why do I even live here?
Buried under freezing avalanche snow, hope slowly faded until a rescue dog showed up and found you. A rare and deeply emotional perspective.
Oh, would you find?
We've all seen those videos of people dropping their phones in the water.
Oh my god! They got it. So cute! Thanks, it's never gonna work again.
And honestly, this is exactly why the world needs more dolphins. Through years of college in a wheelchair, this loyal four-legged friend was more than just a pet. It was her legs and her constant support. On this proud graduation day, nobody deserves an honorary degree more than this silent guardian. The way this chimpanzee works with humans to save the white tiger is so professional. It understands the situation so well that it leads to the way to safety without a single hesitation. That kind of sharp instinct is the ultimate proof of their high intelligence. Sensing her puppy's heartbeat had stopped, the mother dog rushed her baby straight to the door of a veterinary clinic for help. Thanks to the quick response and emergency surgery from the medical team, the little dog was soon safely back in its mother's arms. A little boy dropped his sandal into the elephant enclosure, and a gentle giant picked it up and gave it back. Elephants truly are incredibly intelligent animals. You're not seeing things. This elephant is actually helping its owner wash the dishes. After hours of searching with no luck, the family finally found the little boy safe in the woods. What surprised everyone was that the family dog hadn't left his side for a single second, protecting him the entire time. No need for a tow truck. One strong pull from this heavyweight worker was enough to free the stuck vehicle from the mud. Less than 60 seconds, but that was more than enough for a four-legged bodyguard to turn things around and completely shut down the aggression of a herd of cattle. It starts with a carefully planned crime, but the whole thing falls apart in just 3 seconds thanks to the fierce intervention of a brave four-legged bodyguard. If there weren't security cameras, would you believe a dog could show logic and problem-solving skills this unbelievably perfect? When this horse's disabled owner fell by the roadside, what it did to help was something I never expected. Even against the king of the wild, these two little dogs in Gujarat, India, had no intention of backing down. With sharp warning barks, they bravely drove the danger away and kept their home safe. Two thieves thought they had stumbled onto a big score, but they never saw the arrival of an extremely reliable security system coming. An enthusiastic greeting, a little more than necessary. The little dog started digging through dirt and rocks with incredible determination, sensing a life below the needed saving. And that instinct was absolutely right. A kitten was trapped and couldn't get out on its own. Thanks to our four-legged hero, everything turned out fine and everyone is safe. The cries for help from a baby deer trapped in floodwaters instantly awakened the heroic instincts of this Labrador. And an incredible rescue quickly unfolded. As he battled a serious heart condition in the hospital, Magnus the dog stayed by his side 24/7. Family, loyalty, love. Sometimes that's the kind of medicine no one can prescribe, but it's strong enough to carry someone through. Whoa! This white whale looks ready to join the fire department. They're not just pets, they're true protectors. With that kind of resolve, even a bear had to back down. Small size, big pride. This little dog is happily carrying its owner's bag. She faked a seizure to see how her dog would react, and what happened next says it all. The dog gently moved in and used its own body to shield her head from getting hurt. This dog quietly helps its owner push a streetcar, like it's part of the daily routine. This elephant noticed a man struggling in the water and moved in to save him. That instinct shows a heart that's both warm and intelligent. It looks hard to believe, but it's 100% real. A bear standing on two legs, pushing a wheelchair for its injured trainer. In a sudden seizure, every second is worth more than gold. Clover understood that. choosing to block a truck to draw attention to its owner as fast as possible. That quick thinking helped the man get emergency care in time. Sometimes the greatest heroes come in the smallest and most humble forms. Targeting a vulnerable woman, the robber in Podgorica thought this would be an easy job, until he was completely overpowered by one variable he never saw coming: the arrival of a heroic dog. A bulldog going up against a bear sounds impossible, right? But not for this dog. It bravely faced two bears breaking into the home to keep its owner completely safe. A strange intruder quietly slipped into the family's territory in the middle of the night. But the true owner of the house, a brave cat, showed up instantly and taught the raccoon a lesson. This cat is truly a warrior for justice. She stepped in and chased off a dog just in time to save a hen from a nasty attack. Far beyond the role of an ordinary guard, this Tibetan Mastiff proved the class of a true protector by taking on a wolf alone to defend the sheep. Sometimes cats are just as tough as dogs, especially when they're on a mission to protect their best friend. More than just a loyal animal, this dog showed the whole world what understanding and compassion without words really look like. Surrounded by an overwhelming pack of strange dogs, this four-legged hero didn't hesitate to charge in and protect its best friend. Sneaking into the garage to steal the car, the thief instantly found himself in the sights of the house's security team. More than just a loyal companion, the Malinois is a powerful partner in any situation. The dog said, "Show's over," and walked the cow right off stage. Give that good boy a raise, or at least a treat. The car thief thought he could get away until the police dog showed up and ended it all in seconds. Just one bark was enough to make a bicycle thief in Argentina back off immediately. When an avalanche buried a village and the rescue team couldn't find a way in, one small dog took charge, leading them straight to the scene. That moment turned this little helper into a total legend. Right in the heat of the match, the referee needed water, and a very special little assistant showed up and stole the spotlight. One kept trying to get close to the farmer, and the other kept blocking. Every move the cow made was stopped by the horse. Ooh. The goose keeps pushing. The dog, not today. Ooh, so cute. My heart just physically melted. A German shepherd decided to help push this man's wheelchair. It just got a little overenthusiastic with the speed. Still, looks like it was having the time of its life. This cat didn't hesitate. It sensed the danger and immediately stopped the child from opening a hot oven. Smart, alert, and clearly very caring. Forget Avengers! These are the real superheroes! This is definitely one of the most special rescue missions we've ever seen. That kind pilot turned a boy's terrible day into a memory he'll never forget. If you had to define what a gentleman is, this would be the clearest answer. Hope these warm moments in the middle of winter can rescue your bad day. A giant creature in distress called for a large-scale rescue, one where top experts and heavy equipment had to step in. Now, you don't see this every day. A wild boar helping to clear the way, making the journey a lot safer for everyone. Fight like cats and dogs until one moment proves otherwise. The second its little friend got stranded on a boat in the middle of the lake, this Rottweiler jumped into action without a single doubt. We all needed a dog like this growing up. One that knows exactly when to tell you, hey, homework time, your parents are home. That's Wilson, a rescue dog who found and saved many lives after the earthquake.
喂狗的反应很强烈，我们想说先吐狗。
A true legend. The most instinct dance in Houston. Music wiped away the distance and brought these two kindred spirits together.
Hey, babies. Baby, they're so cute. Oh, mama. Well, you did good finding a human. Me. She's so stressed.
Make sure they don't get into that storm drain either.
Oh, there she goes. There they go. Go to mama. Go to mama. There she goes. She's so happy.
The real value isn't in that forgotten cup. It's in the biker's simple act of kindness.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Enjoy, have a good night. Bye-bye. Say hello, bud. Enjoy your pizza.
You know, he actually just lost his 16-year-old daughter. That's why this hug is worth more than any words of comfort in the world. Female driver Tiffany Lee turned an ordinary bus ride into a safe stop for a child in need. Simply put, he and his furry friends are having a wonderful day. The classroom was filled with panic as this poor boy faced a sudden emergency. In that life or death moment, this teacher's bravery shined. With expert first aid skills, he snatched his student back from the jaws of death just in time. If there's one animal you can always trust, it's a dog. Employee of the Year right here. Watching this otter clean so smoothly and professionally, it feels like it's been doing this for ages. Don't underestimate these rats. They're some of the most skilled specialists in mine detection across Africa. With their incredible ability to sniff out explosives, they've saved countless lives and helped to rebuild the region.
Era durísima esa panza.
The zookeeper didn't notice the danger behind him.
¿Quieren pasar a saludar, niñas?
Luckily, this tiger stepped in just in time and stopped the leopard.
Hey, sin garras.
An uneven showdown unfolded as a small dog stood up to a much larger predator to protect its young owner. Doesn't mean a thing when you have a heart that brave. Once again, animals prove that instinct and loyalty can save human lives. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which moment impressed you the most.